Welcome back, guys, to another episode of The Witcher 3, now with the expansion pack Blood and Wine. My name is Magix, and we are going to begin the adventure in Geralt's final story. Go, go, go.
Push the goddamn button!
You heard what she said.
Alright guys, here we go, and I have to admit that I already played the first couple hours into the expansion pack. I only noticed after recording that I accidentally muted my microphone, so I decided to do it all again, live, because just making voiceover doesn't fit the other videos I made. The bad thing about it is that I can't show you the 5 achievements anymore that I kind of made in this muted episode. So I will tell you quickly about it, in case you also want to get them. The first one is simply to go to the expansion, which takes place in the Duchy of Toussaint. So you just go there and get the first achievement out of the way. The second one is you have to visit places of power and get all 5 different buffs on Geralt at the same time. I did this at White Orchard because the map is pretty small and you just venture quickly to the different places of power here, and as soon as you do this you get your achievement. The third one, I killed the 20 cows. I mean, I told about this in the last episode, so I just finished it quickly on camera because I wanted to show the spawning of the cow demon. So if you kill cows in White Orchard in this area, you can spawn a level 26 court, something around that level range, and if you do that in the beginning of a game just to get the achievement, well, you are in for a surprise and probably will die. So these are 3 easy achievements that I did. The fourth one was during combat. You have to do an attack, a parry, not a parry, an attack, a counter, use a sign and use a bomb all in 4 seconds. Then you get another achievement. And the fifth one is in the first boss battle of the expansion, which takes place directly after you reach White Orchard. I will show it to you on camera. I can't get it. I mean, I can't get the pop-up anymore, but I can show you how it can be done. So if you not know that already, that is. I've also tested this sword we gained from Ogreed at the end of the Hearts of Stone expansion, the Iris, and it really sucks out a lot of your vitality, and as soon as we beat the first boss in the Blood and Wine expansion, we will be able to use the Viper swords. I have now made the Viper, or we have found the Viper Venomous Silver Sword at the last battle of Hearts of Stone, so as soon as I can wear that, we have the Armorer's Table and Grindstone bonus on forever. So a constant 10 to 15% damage and damage reduction. That's pretty worthwhile. And there will be some more Gwent. You can be happy about that. And speaking about Gwent, I tried to visit Shani off camera after the expansion. And you can get the all-geared card from her, playing her, but since she was no longer there after the end of the expansion, you just find the card on a table. So just visit her home in Oxenford and you get the all-geared card, which is a 6-powered card which can buff the whole melee row or the whole range row. So it's definitely useful, not for my deck, but you can make use out of that. Anyways, we are now at the beginning of the Envoys Vineboys quest, and this is where it starts. Everything else is completed, but fear not. What I have seen in the first 2 hours of the expansion is it's huge. There are like 5 notice boards, a lot stuff to do. The map is definitely bigger than White Orchard, and I am happy to see what will or eager to see what will happen. The sad thing is, it will be Geralt's last adventure of The Witcher 3, and they kind of announced Witcher 4, but it will not be about Geralt, from what I have heard, so I fear the end of this adventure, but I might do a New Game Plus for myself. I shall see, but so far it was a great adventure. I really see why this game made Game of the Year. So, well, without further talking, let's go into the action.
Geralt of Rivia. Ha! Sit with us, Witcher.
They actually like Witchers, they are very respectful to us.
You see, Palmerin, I told you. The griffin at White Orchard. I knew that were we only to follow the tracks of its slayer, we would in the end find Geralt.
Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin and Palmerin de Lawnful. Good to see you both. Been years.
Be assured, we share your joy. You must forgive us our, surroundings. When we pledged to place the village under our protection, the village elder gave us this hut as our lodgings. He swore it is the best hut in the village.
Get involved in some squabble?
We discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison that left this land still is at the mercy of numerous plagues. The tyranny of bandits the most onerous among them. These plunderers shall soon descend on this village to collect tribute. Milton and I will dissuade them.
We are both sworn to fight injustice and oppression wherever they rear their heads. The matter does not concern you, of course, but do us the kindness of waiting. Once we have dealt with these marauders, we have a matter we must present to you.
They're very honorful knights who try to fight whatever they see injustice. We can help to fight the bandits.
So, plan to go out and meet the bandits when they arrive? Fight them?
Palmerin wishes first to appeal to their sense of decency. But I expect they will be deaf to
There, no decency with bandits. And if you let them go, they will come back later.
Many a
So,
hardened outlaw has left the path of wrongdoing upon hearing words of admonition.
Doesn't happen in these lands. Ever.
If they do not heed my reprimand, we at least will know we have done all within our means to evade bloodshed.
Fine. Naturally, I'll help when Palmerin's rhetoric falls on deaf ears.
Excellent. Then we've but to wait for the rogues to arrive.
and here we go. First battle in this expansion.
Bandits have arrived.
Let us go out to greet them.
And again a cat. These cats are always a bad omen.
Hark! Contemptible cars!
He mean us?
I, Palmerin de Lawnfall, call upon you to repent. Set your hearts. Do you not see that they are blackened?
Regular Punch and Judy here.
To prey upon commoners is no honor. To loot their meager stores, abandon the path of shame, and we will spare you.
Right good jest, that. Had us a laugh. Now, fuck off or we lose our patience and you lose something else.
Nay, wait, Zorg. These lads are a lark. Mayhaps they know some tricks.
Oi, players! Can you toss balls all loopity like? Or do that thing where one spits fire while the other farts?
That's a reference to Witcher 2. In the opening cinematic of that game, there was these jesters that pooped at a candle, or a torch. Yeah.
Noble Palmerin's giving you a chance. Now I'm gonna give you some advice. Do what he says.
Or what?
Or you'll find yourself fighting knights errant in the pay of the Duchess of Toussaint. And they eat scum like you with their morning porridge.
There's 3 of them. 2 turtled up in armor.
We'll come back later.
Some wench sent them. Folk will say we's afeard of wenches and jesters.
Ooh, insulted the Duchess. Not good.
Indeed, we cannot let the affront go unpunished. I swear upon the Heron you will pay with your own blood. By the crane, villains, ready your arms.
So, here we go. Let's play. First one down. Oh, there was one. In my back, there are more enemies than expected. Second one down. Oh, they are dying quickly. And he's also quartered. Good counter there, mate. And that's your end. Alright. Yeah, with our rune word, armors won't hurt us anymore. Arrows. So, no chance for you at all. Yeah. All your friends are dead, man. What are you gonna do? He died to poison, now it's only the main dude. Come on, horsey, kick him. Good old Exy, taking care of the shield users. For honor! I kill you! There we go.
Do they not emerge? It is over. We have banished the scoundrels, lifted oppression's yoke from their lives.
Warned you it'd be like this. Fear you as much as they did the bandits now. Sorry, no fanfares and flowers. You're not in Toussaint.
Ah, it is true what folk claim. In the north, no noble deed goes unthwarted. It is time to go home.
And we shall, my friend. Come, Geralt. It's time we delivered our message.
So fess up. What brings you such a long way?
We are to deliver Her Grace the Duchess's message in full, with all due ceremony. For tradition
Is sacred in Toussaint. All right, fine.
Most honorable Geralt, slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious, which prey on the defenseless.
I saw some grand words.
Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Answer you now our present summons. Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood, and sows panic in the hearts of rich and poor alike. Come to our aid, Witcher. Thus humbly beseeches you the Star-Crossed City's most gracious protectress, Her Illustrious Highness, Duchess Anna Henrietta.
Shall you answer her call?
Anna Henrietta really say all that? Word for word?
In point of fact, she said, "Bring me the Witcher and dare not spare your horses."
There you
Only
go.
make certain this time he comes alone. The Ducal Chamberlain added the rest. You know how it is.
Yeah, I remember.
I might add, be it unofficially, that a hefty reward awaits. Yet the specifics you will need to verify with Her Illustrious Highness.
Okay. Tell me
Might
more.
be the most fervent request that I take a contract ever. And the most polite.
Yeah.
And now we've got all that behind us. I want to hear more about this beast. Some kind of monster? Just guessing.
Most assuredly, though no one has caught a good look at it as yet. Our only sure witnesses. Bodies massacred in a brutal, horrid manner.
Look, some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they glimpsed the beast. Each quite different. To my mind, these witnesses lie.
How many victims so far?
2. When Her Grace learnt of the second, she discharged us immediately to fetch you, promising grants of land and fortunes in gold. should you answer her summons.
An ill wind blows, Geralt. The beast cannot be tracked. Folks say it wields black magic. Also, both victims were nobly born, and the start of a tourney draws near.
Luckily, Geralt is the best tracker there is, so...
Beast wields black magic? What makes you say so?
The first victim vanished between bites at a feast. Of the feast-goers, none noticed this. They saw but an open window, then heard desperate cries from the street below, where a corpse had just been found.
The second killing, similar. A night in a locked room. Servants all about the house. Guards all around the estate. Yet the beast somehow got him out, dragged him to the town square, and killed him there. No one saw, nor heard a thing.
We have no fear of creatures against which sword and shield protect, but of this beast, nothing is known. Save that it cannot be traced, kills effortlessly, and with no rhyme or reason we can discern.
Mentioned a tourney. Why doesn't the Duchess just call it off?
Simply, it is too late. The guests have arrived. The best knights of all lands, relatives of the Emperor. The beast could be a threat to others, not just to her grace's subjects.
Got it. Before an aristocrat dies, at best it's a scandal. At worst, a diplomatic incident.
But we can probably partake at the tourney.
Anyone tried to hunt it? Knights errant, for example?
Ha! Many have tried. Baiting, waiting in ambush, but to no avail.
The beast is clever. It evades all traps and attacks of a sudden. It is like a ghost.
An experienced tracker. This is what we need, with knowledge of monsters. In short, we need you.
Yeah, okay. We take it, of course. I want this
sometimes
expansion
think back to
experience.
all the contracts I've ever taken from sovereigns. Can't name hardly any where I came out ahead.
You cannot be thinking to refuse.
No. Just struck by a thought. How the Duchess can sometimes be... demanding.
So you accept the contract? Excellent!
We must set off at once. We long wanted this land searching for you. Yet time is of the essence.
Ready to go, soon as you're packed.
Ha! Then post-haste to Toussaint.
To Toussaint!
To Toussaint, here we go. Time for the expansion. Let's leave the north. We have done everything here we could. Just have to go back for the occasional rune word, or glyph word, and that's it. And welcome to the new map. The highest level area map.
Toussaint, the land of love and wine.
Exactly how I remembered it.
That's the land where you want to live in this world, probably.
You will find Beauclair has changed some these past years.
It's a great view.
Walk about when you have the chance. You will see for yourself.
To me, place always seemed straight out of a fairy tale.
Yeah.
Knights errant, elven palaces.
You insinuate that we are somehow odd? I shall prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron.
Oh. There comes the first boss monster. Welcome to the expansion. He was riding against the windmill like Don Quixote, but he found himself a Golyat. And he nearly killed Roach. We can't forgive him for that, so we slay the beast, of course. That could have been Roach. And the goal is to shoot him directly in the eye with a crossbow, like David against Goliath. So, if we manage to do that, we get an achievement and an instant kill out of him. And I tried this for a long time in the last episode, but I managed to do it.
I killed a monster. All for one and one for all.
Auto aim can work, but it usually doesn't. But I could stuck him here somehow. And then he looked at us constantly and I could manage to get it off. Not this time. Try to do it again. But it's very hard. You can use the Northern Wind bomb to freeze him. This one, then it's a little bit easier. But only if he's outside of an attack, of course. I fell at it 2 times in a row, of course. And speaking of which, I like the Troll Decoction to get my passive healing on. That's for sure. There we go. Let me try it again. It's easier with some perks in the crossbow, but... yeah, this... will take some while. There we go. No. I wanted the stem crossbow. There, it's really tricky to get it off without slowing down the time. Come on. Only 11 damage. It's really hard to see his damn eye too, so... like, where is it exactly? I don't know. It was more... a shoot of luck. These other dudes aren't even helping. There it was. You can see, then its health bar goes down instantly. And it is game over. And this is how you get the achievement. With 1 shot.
Big beast. Tackling it single-handed? None too wise.
And it was without a single talent point. So.
So, Guillaume, out with it. Which fair damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
If he wishes to guard her name a secret, he need not reveal it.
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your succor. This trophy, sir, is yours.
Thanks.
A giant this close to human settlements? Strange.
Well, that was no ordinary giant. His name was Golyat, rumored to have been a knight once, but one who broke his vows. For this, the Lady of the Lake transformed him into a wild giant.
And we know the Lady of the Lake from Witcher 1.
So he came back down? Why?
Several times each year, hunger chased him into the lowlands. Golyat had killed and devoured many shepherds. Guillaume's hunt served a noble cause. At any rate, it's a tale for more agreeable environs.
I'll take the trophy. Why not? Could find someone who'll pay to buy it.
Yeah.
Put up a good fight against the giant. Got experience battling monsters?
None. In Toussaint we mostly chase bandits. But I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the head of a monstrosity, as the famed Gottfried, known as the Giant Killer, did.
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It struck again. The river surrendered a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the cockatrice. Damien de la Tour's guardsmen are there already, securing the area.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample any tracks, manhandle any evidence.
Set forth then. I shall ride for the city to inform her gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived. We'll meet later, near Guillaume's tent at the tourney grounds. I shall take you then to see her grace.
And yeah, there we go. Now we have a mission. We go to the inn, try to find the track, take our first boss trophy here. Boom. And we made a level up. That's what I'm talking about. And now we have new equipment available to us, namely the Viper gear. And this is a huge buff up, because now we have medium armor, which thanks to the rune word is treated as light armor, so we still keep our Cat School improvement to the attack power active. And yeah, these swords are dealing a lot of damage, even more than the Iris, and definitely more than the mastercrafted feline swords, but we will find Grandmaster equipment here, and then we also get set bonuses, so that will probably be the strongest. The Golyat trophy is worth some money, but not more than, for example, the Ekimara trophy. And since it does the same, I will probably sell it. Character. I'm just trying to upgrade the bonus on our alchemy talent here. If you manage to skill out a complete tree, you get another achievement. I have looked up that. But I want to do it with the science tree, because I want this domination talent. No, this one, where we can target enemies and they fight for us, and if you do it 10 times you get another achievement, so you can do 2 at the same time. If I remember correctly, there was nothing else here. Loot the giant, loot him for some easy swords. There are a lot of new monsters in this area, you will see that in this episode, that's pretty cool. Also some old friends from The Witcher 1. We will fight bar guests here, the demon dogs, which was the first, or the end boss of chapter 1 in The Witcher 1, so that will be cool. Here we go.
Slower. Brave kid, Guillaume.
Parmanin oversaw his upbringing. Guillaume is his kid.
Here we go, and we also find new mutations here, and Grandmaster Witcher gear, which I just talked about, so that will be cool. And there are also new Gwent cards. We have to play a lot of Gwent here to earn us a new Skellige deck. This is the new faction, and there's also Gwent tournament, so I will definitely do some of that.
Talk, especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
We are knights errant, in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition. No one here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around. Make sure they didn't miss anything.
There are tracks.
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stench is fierce.
Got guests. Careful.
Skurvers, also new opponents. And the music is also new, so everything is new, it's pretty cool. And they explode, because they are necrophages. And they have a huge explosion range. Get away. Alright, and the last one. And that's that.
Drawn here by the smell of blood. Let's keep looking.
They're treated as rot fiends, so it could have used necrophage oil. Yeah, and the troll decoction, you can see it heals us permanently like the gourmet buff, so it frees up a talent point. So if I spend the 1,000 coins to reskill,
down the river.
I will definitely do it twice because of the magic talents and yeah, the achievements attached to it. So there you go. Let's follow the tracks.
Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it. Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free.
So we have to go into the water now.
Gonna dive in. Make sure you didn't miss anything. Junk, junk, and more junk.
There are also some treasure chests down there.
Look at the rut. Guardsmen left this site by boat recently, probably to transport the body somewhere.
There were some chests here. Yeah, there's the chest we need. One of the chests, there's also something. Wooden spoons. Handkerchief of DLC.
Handkerchief, monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Be nice to know where they took the corpse.
Yep. This is a DLC. Alright. There's also something. But only trash, really. Okay, I don't see anything in the surroundings. Let's bring the DLC handkerchief to Milton.
What now?
This isn't the site of the murder. We know that. Current brought the body here. Corpse got caught in the nets. Guardsmen pulled it out, put it in a boat and took it somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
Yep. And there's also this hooded person, which is very mysterious.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix? It cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions no matter the odds, fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes? You have a lot of them?
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
Alright, next step.
Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
Dun, 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 dun. Roach likes it here in the sun. This door is locked, unfortunately. Come on, Milton. Run in your armor.
Knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I'd feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time. Once you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to Anarietta.
Anarietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times.
Hello, Mr. Guardsman. was checking this way, but there's nothing.
We
Alright.
address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomrin's presence, however. We find such familiarity offensive. A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Toussaint.
Just checking if there's something I missed here, but no. Okay, let's pick up the notice board.
Ducal clerks looking for help. Could be good coin to be made.
Yeah, side quest, guys. It's time again. Welcome to the inn.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pate?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyren. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day, but when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited two men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac Peyren in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Geralt.
Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac Peyren.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
That dude last talking.
Please. Or we shall be
Yeah.
here till winter.
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened?
Yeah. Come to the point.
See anyone spy? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy... well...
What did you see? But be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I saw a head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corfo Bianco to keep it cool.
Oh,
see?
there she is again.
What?
The hooded
Why,
figure.
Corfo Bianco is Baron Russell's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard
Geralt
was
notices.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Russell's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Russell now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one throw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have to find that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
Yeah, whatever.
Thanks for the hospitality. Time
go.
I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds.
Hmm.
Just follow the road.
The tourney.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort. Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the Palace Gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
Alright. Now, to something interesting. Let's play a round of Gwent. Hey there, innkeeper.
Could replace
crayfish with...
Show me what you got. He
Show me what you-
doesn't have any rumors for us. I already checked that. He's not paying a lot for these trophies, that's for sure. We buy the White Gull stuff. It's Sherry Cordial. There we go, okay. Then man. We can bet a lot here.
not likely to taste.
Yeah, he grins and thinks he wins. Weather cards are rare nowadays, so I think we switch the leader card actually. This is like a haunt card for our siege units, which is not the worst, in which case we can delete one from the deck. Well, let's go. Decoy is good, we need just more spies. Well, we have 2 spies, that's fine, we will draw into more. And our opponent plays a Skellige card with a cow card. And if this card is removed from the battlefield, it summons a powerful demon. We have that cow card too. And this one stops graveyard interactions for medics, so that's decent. Oh, starting directly with Siri. This one is also tricky. If he plays a special card instead of a horn card in this row, then this turns into a powerful berserker. I'll reload him up with some more spice here. Yeah, there it is, the mushroom card, and then it turns into 8 power. That's pretty good, it's like a catapult. Could just let him win the round here. Yeah, let's let him win the round. And there comes the cow card into action. You get an 8-8 or 8-powered card. The Bovine Defense Force. This is a demon that will spawn if you go in on the cows in White Orchard. Well, this is unnecessary. Let's draw out a Scorch card. Okay. Does not have one. That's already enough. Wow, and the cow card comes back. That's pretty cool. Alright. And your last card, and then we win this. Now the medic is dead, but if he uses Scorch, we still have a chance to use it. Okay. Then I guess we win. Still can't beat this guy, the spy card draw, so we get 100 crowns. And the first Skellige deck card. And the quest, never fear, Skellige is here. Collect all the Skellige Gwent cards. So, now we have some secondary quests to do. And if I remember correctly, it was this one I did. Let me check it. So I was going there and then wanted to pick up the notice boards. And yeah, this one is in the big city. We go there later. One was in the outskirts here. Not this one though. Yeah, well, let's go down here. I know that I have a quest in this area, and I want to use this way down here and then go all the way to the city so that we have picked up most of the notice boards and go from there.
They say her grace is called in. Best cure for the beast, a witcher.
Not so fast, Roach.
Come on, Roach. Off we are. Let's go to our first question mark here. There are also some cows to kill if you have to in Toussaint. And the map looks very beautiful. I like it here. Looks a little bit like Vacation. Not as rough as the northern lands.
Something's not right.
There we go. Guarded treasure. And here are the baguettes I was talking about. We know them from Witcher 1. And they have some fancy skills. And they vanish into thin air. There we go. Pretty cool monsters. And there's the dead body. We find a lot of stuff in there, as well as a ladder. And then we can make the Toussaint guard boots. Find some there too. Yeah, that was a pretty cool exploration point, so we can make more money here. Oh, let's go to this one.
Go, go.
Of course, no episodes without drowners, so let's visit our old family members here. Go to the beach. Here we are. Hello. With medium armor now, they deal not that much damage anymore, so that's far easier now, tanking the hits. And that was that. Now we find treasure hunt quest, the Black Widow quest, and there's also some die removal, so we have the possibility now to... this is the quest. Have the possibility now to color our armor. And the treasure hunt is just around the corner. don't remember exactly where it was. Let's try to find it here. There were some enemies down here, but no screeching sirens. Let's quickly swim up. Maybe it was in the crack here. Dragon scales. There's some good stuff down here. Yeah, and there it is. Alright. That's a lot of stuff. We can still kill Drowners with one shot. Now we just have to swim back. Here we go. And the next target is the notice board there. There. That's fine. Game Hunter. No, it was also to the left here. Okay. We go to the notice board now. Swim to the beach again. There was also a blacksmith nearby, so can sell the loot we have found and repair and stuff. Let's see if anything is at this boat. I've never checked it. But no, there's nothing. Alright. Roach, where are you? I am here. Alright, now let's go to the next village. And pick up the letters on the notice board.
Come on, Roach. Women and
There we go. Let's check for some Gwent cards here.
My prices are the best this side of the Yaruga.
Witcher, the Hanses, destroy them!
Oh, massive bee in my bonnet today.
Where's the trader we can trade with?
Need of advice?
Other side, maybe.
He's no
Yep.
Greetings. Mind if I glance at your stock?
Okay, nothing special, but maybe we can sell some other stuff here. Looted a lot of junk here. Hey, copper chain, go away. Alright, let's keep that for later, I guess. Farewell.
See ya.
Let's pick up the notice board quests. Undiscovered locations and stuff. The Monster of Tufo and mysterious plummeting cattle. That was the quest I did while my microphone was muted. It was a cow that came flying from the air. So we tackle that next. Bovine Blues. I think there was an inn here. Yeah, exactly. Let's go to the inn. Because Gwent. Have to win this inn. The Barrel and Bung Inn. Hey there.
Greetings. What kind?
Show me what you have.
Tell me where you got.
Can I buy stuff at your place? No Gwen cards. Can buy stuff for the white gull here, so pick it up. You play Gwent. I want to win my money back.
Maybe.
In a snap.
In a snap, here we go. We also have the cow card. Should we put it in the deck? Like, it's not a good top deck with the spies in the round, but in the first round you can definitely place it. Like, sure. Let's play the cow card. Alright, a lot of spice here. Alright. And the dandelion cards. He's going all in here in this first round. Sure. Alright. Now we have the initiative. We won the first round. Let the siege battle begin. Yeah, I guess we do the same. Draw some more stuff then. Alright, we have the cow card here. So if everything gets depleted, the cow will save us the round. We have also a Siri card. Look at it. Yeah, we also have that. Okay. Well, then he can't use Scorch, because then his own catapults will die, so... Okay, that does nothing here yet. Okay, then I guess we win. Did not need the cow. Alright. And the Cirrus card. Now let's go to the contract, which is at the next notice board to the north. I think I was also visiting this question mark, but I couldn't find it actually. It is underground. There was no way for me to get there. There, it's underground. I have not found the way to it. So I might come back to it later. Roach? Roach? There you are. I was thinking about this well here, that you have to jump down there, but I couldn't art away the wood that's stapled on top of it, so we shall see. Let's now do the first contract here, which was a lot of fun, so... Because flying cows, that's kind of crazy. Here we go. There is the notice board.
What the hell happened here?
Yeah. You can also find some ghouls here, of course. And here's the cow. It's bleeding to the death, so... Ah, come on. Nice. Alright. And I was not checking the mine, to be fair. It's maybe something for later. Alright, pick that stuff up. Here we can find some murderous Vendegilders that we probably have to kill sooner or later.
Need to ask around. Locals might know something more.
And you can see that the guy was crashed by the cow. Now, let's maybe explore this little cave here. I did not do it last time I was here, and now I'm curious. So, okay, some good stuff here. That's mostly it. Some fist tech, sure, yeah, good, okay. That is all that's in here. And now let's talk to the Quarry Foreman, because he has more information about this cow. So we have to go in the other direction here. And that is also where a blacksmith is waiting for us to sell. There we go. Hello there, Mr. Blacksmith.
You don't...
That's...
No. It merely means I doubt you'll find anything of use here. I mainly stock goods for the men at the quarry. Hammers, spikes, hand cream. But if you want a glance, feel free. I shan't stop you.
Show me what you got.
There, and the merchants here, they have money, so we can sell. Don't need the journeymans. I don't want to sell the cat gear, obviously, because we can upgrade it later. And I don't want to sell the iris, it was a personal gift, and I just put it in the chest along the blade of the winter. Let's repair all the stuff, because we will use it later anyways. Perfect. That's that. Bye-bye. And permanent buffs. That's what the rune word was for. Now let's go down and hear about the flying cows in this area.
Drink! Give me a drink!
What the golly blasting devils are you doing, men? What plague? An unfortunate turn of offense, that's all. Get back to chiseling. If we don't deliver that head on time, the infestor will twist my plums off.
Is that what you'll tell Emil's widow? That a cow crushed him and it was an accident? This, sir, is a grave matter. It requires a specialist, some mage or warlock.
What happened here?
Here comes the Witcher.
Look! It's that Witcher who's come to town. Maybe he can do something. An exorcism or the like. We should ask how much coin he'll want.
Saw your notice. Got a problem with a cow? Fear a plague, is that it?
Yes, indeed, and a horrid one at that. We've earned the gods something true we have. In Zeracania, they've sent a plague of locusts, then of frogs. With us...
Yeah, frogs. We know that reference. What it means. Alright.
Enough! No need to sow panic. Come, Master Witcher, I shall divulge to you the matter at hand.
Brief us. I have to build up this quarry.
Yes, an unfortunate matter indeed. To be crushed by a cow.
That's a death.
A true shame, Emil. He was a good worker. I told them at once there had to be a simple explanation. But that lot, no. Right away they started in screaming, plague! Demanding higher wages for hardship, poor working conditions, you see? They'll ruin me, the blotters.
My job is to figure out why a cow fell from the sky. That it?
That too. The thing is, since none bothered to clear the cow corpse, some filths overrun the other pit. We fear to venture there.
Not surprised. Cow, where'd it come from? What kind was it?
Why, the ordinary spotted kind. Nothing unusual. Its corpse rots in the other pit, sends out its stench, and Emil lies right beneath it. Will you tend to the matter and take on the contract?
Definitely.
What exactly is going on here?
Construction of a statue of the prophet Lepiota. We're carving it. Not all at once, that is, but piece by piece. A pious investor's revived the project after years of neglect. He's engaged all nearby quarries in its completion. And we would be on schedule were it not for the incident. Please, Master, will you look into it?
Yeah, let's build a statue. Any witnesses?
Need to know more about this accident. Anyone actually see what happened?
No, but sounds there were. Osterv had just gone to see how Emil was getting along when suddenly we heard an ear-botching boom. Moments later, something smashed into one of the cranes.
Doubt it was the cow that hit the crane.
Probably true. At any rate, come morn we ventured out to sea, but the vermin drove us off. With that, all work came to a halt. Has remained so since. Master, tarry no longer, please. Will you take on the matter?
Let's talk about
Need to
money.
talk about my reward before I decide.
Ah, time for a good hackle. So how much would you take?
Let's start with 350.
You must go lower for it to make any sense to me.
340.
Fine.
Good.
But that is the sum total. No bonuses or gratuities on top. Understood.
Okay, let's go.
Fine, I'll look into it. Might be a botched portal, but I doubt it.
Lepiota reward you with progeny aplenty. I shall keep an eye out for your return.
There we go. Okay. Let's go back to the cow and pick up the tracks.
My hand shakes so bad, I cannot hold my tools.
Can go up here too, right? Yeah, exactly. Okay. There we are at the other pit. Yikes.
Must be Emil. Workers mentioned him. Poor guy. Unlucky as all hell. Right. Now where do I start? Crushed by something heavy. Skull base is cracked. Fresh tooth marks. Necrophages. But they got to him after his death. Won't learn anything else from the body. Tissues crushed in places. Must have fallen from quite a height. Gut sliced open.
Definitely.
Not much blood, so it happened after death. Heart had already stopped pumping. Tooth marks. Small ones, though. So necrophages left him clearly. Sure sniffed out their feast fast. Deep claw wounds. Spread between talons indicates a draconid. A wyvern, probably. But these wounds weren't the cause of death. Got it. All clear now. Cow died when it fell from a great height. Draconid must have dropped it. The youngster probably trying to get the cow back to its nest, but it proved too heavy. Emil's bad luck to be standing right underneath.
Should have used the safe roll.
And there's the crane.
Well, let's go to the crane and pick up the lead. Hey Roach, at least you enjoyed here. I have to go around. Okay. There is the crane. Yep. Go up there.
Blood. Draconid must have hit it pretty hard. Dropped the cow, then probably tried to steady its flight. Got hurt in the process. Good. Should be simple to track down.
Here we go.
Traces of Draconid blood. Barely perceptible. I'm on the right track.
Alright. Let's follow the lead. There's still more blood here. Go, go, go. There it is.
Started bleeding heavily. Wound was more serious than I thought, looks like.
There's some blood in front of us. And I also hear enemies again. Rotfians. Oh. This music is epic. Alright. Come on, Geralt. There we go. Just hack and slash here. And guess we need Draconoid oil to beat the dragons. This is the beast oil Draconoid. There we go. I guess we can also put this one on the steel sword. Why not? 15% more damage. Let's pick up the food. There's also this letter. I did not found any use to it yet, but it might come in handy later on.
Damn it. Half-eaten body with scorch marks. Definitely not a wyvern. Slithered. Gotta be.
Yeah.
They breathe fire.
So now we have a fire dragon.
Landed on the roof of the distillery. Raised a ruckus, made a mess, then moved on.
Well, let's go to it.
Paw prints. Crawled through here. Clearly too tired to fly.
And yes, it can spy spoof fire. So
Was in a bad way. Barely crawling.
a proper dragon now.
Second Draconid landed here. A larger one. Waited for the smaller one to heal. Then they flew off together. Should be easy to track. Smaller one was still bleeding, luckily.
Let's go. There's the lead.
Flew off together. Probably bound for their nest.
Alright, alright.
Trail ends here. Nest's up there. I bet the farm on it.
Yeah, you can see them now. Well, now it's clear what we have to do. Here we go, guys. Dragon hunting. Good jump. Learned these skills in Skellige. And there are also caves down here, and if we fall here down...
Place of power.
Place of power.
Draw from it.
Ooh, and of course, it's the fire sign, Igni, that you get here. Because of the fire dragons, right? So, there we go. And let's say hello to the lizards, and we need art to dim the fire. 2 dragons at the same time.
What? Lost your nerve?
Lizards. Boss battle. But yeah, they are wounded already, so it's true to the story. And this is the female lizard. And while it spews fire, it's unprotected in the back. Oh, you have to be careful. Oh. Uh-oh, don't spew the fire, no. Okay, first one down. This one is wounded. Let's shoot it down. And we did it, but yeah, the fireball deals damage, that's for sure.
High time I collected a trophy. Rest
Yep.
of the eggs haven't hatched yet. Need to burn the whole nest.
And you find a greater mutagen, a greater glyph. So really some great stuff here. Let's get the head first. That was a great boss battle. Now we still have to burn the nests. That's that.
That'll do it.
Quest completed, but you can see there is a skeleton here. So we take his stuff. And there's a ruin in the back, and that's always a sign for something hidden. And here, green dye armor formula. And a hidden crate here
Armor diagram.
with Grandmaster Griffin gear.
Complicated.
So,
Craftsman in town skilled enough to decipher it, though.
we found half of the Grandmaster Griffin gear. And of course, we still have to read the report. There we go. And he summoned another Witcher from Usar. This is probably where the school of the Griffin is. And he died against the lizards. Should have talked to the White
What
Wolf.
happened at Momkran?
But yeah, this is the lead now to find the rest. But I don't want to do that yet. Let's put the quest in. And yeah, you make good experience here. Like, these quests are all for around level 40, so we already made a level up yet again. So it's definitely possible to get some more talents. Alright, now let's head back to the quest giver. But the story won't end there, because the statue needs more quests to be built, so there's a lot to do in this expansion. That's really great. Let's From my first impression that I get from this Blood and Wine expansion is that it's bigger than Hearts of Stone. Boom. Which is good, because then we have more to do. I kind of wish the game would never end. Like, it's so immersive to play as Geralt and just explore all these different regions. Like, they still need to make something to let us go to Nilfgaard, right? We were never really at Nilfgaard. So, maybe in the next installment we will go to the south and see how life is there. Alright. Hello, man. Oh, forgot the trousers.
Well, have you learned how that cow came to fly?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get back to work. And it wasn't a plague of falling cows.
Did I not say so from the start? A weight off my chest. So what was behind the animal's plummet?
Young lizard flying over the quarry dropped it. Was trying to get it back to its nest. Food for its mother and siblings. Probably heard the last of the beasts. Burned the nest, eggs, everything.
A praiseworthy precaution, but as I said, I can only pay you what we agreed. I simply haven't any more.
That's fine.
Here, take this. And I thank you, Master.
It's a fair pay for a fair work.
All cleared up now, right? No gods, no plague, just the dragon, but it's gone too. We're to pay Emil's widow compensation, and that will be that. So, why do you still stand there and wait, men? Back to work! Chop, chop!
And I've a notion suspicious workings are still afoot. What became of the builders who were to put the statue together? They were due 3 days back, yet there's still no sign of them at Ardeisto.
They were crushed too, I'm certain of it. Or eaten, or locusts got them, like in Zerikania.
What's this rubbish you spout now? The architect wrote they would arrive a week late with a large shipment of marble from Metana for the prophet's beard. So stop flapping your yaps and get to work.
Chop chop, mans. Go to work.
Allow me to walk you away, Master. Truth be told, I lied. But I cannot have them panic again. The workers he mentioned, they've indeed vanished. Come see me later. I shall divulge to you the details.
Yeah, let's pick up the details. Maybe he can pay more, right? This is kind of the lack of the statue, I would guess. Big feat to fill.
So, Master, the workers who vanished, how goes the search?
They vanished? What's that mean?
Just that, along with ample supplies. I had placed an order. More than a dozen wagons reached the building site, yet 5 were lost along the way. Tools, food,
that's the
building
hint.
materials, and, first and foremost, the specialists we need. The chief architect included. I wrote to the architect to say the quarry awaits. He should send new plans. But the foreman said the architect was here, at Ardaizo. And this means...
He's missing too. Got it. I'll look around, see what I can learn.
Master, I know not how to thank you, but I beg you to hurry. We shall simply not finish without those 5 wagons.
Yep, and that is how to build a statue. So, this is literally where I ended the last episode, and I want to end it here now for this episode too. Or rather, this replay of my actual episode. So, I hope you enjoyed this first venture into Toussaint. And yeah, I mean, now there is a lot to do here in this area, a lot of question marks, but I plan to go to the next notice board first, and then go into the big city, and see how the main story unfolds before we tackle all the side quests. So, thanks for watching. I hope you had fun, and till next time, guys. Bye bye.